So in this era of fast-growing digital world economies, branding has become one of the very important aspects of lives. So as a branding expert, tell me more about branding and why I need to focus on branding myself.
Let me address the misconceptions of thinking that branding is just about creating a logo and all that. Branding is more than creating a logo. It's about or creating a mantra or a slogan for your business. It's about shaping perceptions, building trust. It is what distinguishes one business from the other. If you look at Apple as distinguishing themselves from every other phone company, so it's about the way your competitors see you. It's about the way your customers see you. It's about creating a compelling brand narrative for your personal brand or for your business.
Yeah.
So it's more than, it's bigger than just creating a logo. That's if we're talking about just logo and creating mantras and more and tagline for businesses and individuals, then that's just a bit of branding, and that's not all it is about to know in branding.
Yeah.
So as a branding expert, we are involved. We have helped businesses, individuals to be able to create compelling stories, compelling identity for their businesses and for them, for themselves as individuals. In today's crowded marketplace, your brand is what is going to distinguish you. So it's a critical thing that we need to take seriously. Thank you.
See, you just mentioned something twice now. So in creating a compelling brand narrative, we need to tell stories. So when we talk about branding, that means we need to tell stories about individuals, about companies, about countries, and about continents. See, these 4 areas, the best stories we have told so far is for individuals stories. But when it comes to companies, we don't really have many companies from Nigeria or Africa that are whose stories is well known. We don't have good stories about our countries. We don't have good stories about our continent. So that means we have a lot of work to do in branding our businesses, our countries, and our continent. What do you think we need to do in this area?
I didn't get that.
Okay, I'm saying that we haven't, as you said, branding involves stories. Okay, sure. So we don't have good stories, compelling stories for businesses in Africa, African businesses. We don't have compelling stories about our countries or our continent. So what do we need to do? Because it's important.
So I think that the challenge we have as a continent and as a country is that we are the ones who are going to build this nation, who are going to build our continent. So whatever narrative we choose to sell to other nations of the world is what are going to perceive us to be.
Okay.
And it starts from everything that we do. It starts from what to put out on social media. It starts from what our film producers, they put out there. For every movie you act, you put somebody's always running to the Baba's shrine. It talks about how we portray our religious leader and our politicians. I'm not saying some of these things are not, some wrong things are not done. I'm not saying that everything is perfect in Nigeria, where I'm based. But I'm saying that every nation of the world, every continent of the world have their own challenges.
Yep.
And most times what they do is that they portray more of their good stuff than their bad stuffs.
Yep.
For instance, just last week, there was flood in Dubai. And one of the first way we knew was on the internet, on Instagram, that's when I first saw it. And I learned that the government authorities are trying to even say, you guys should stop posting some of this video out there. It starts from there. You understand? So we need to, the way you dress is the way you be addressed at behind. So it's the way you market yourself. That's how the people are going to price you. If you market yourself cheap, you'll be priced cheap.
Okay.
Cheap. If you market yourself to be an item of worth of value, something that is worth more than gold, and that's how the nations of the world are going to perceive. So Africans, we are the ones who are going to begin to create a narrative and tell the story of Africa that we need to know and that the world needs to hear. No country of the world, like I said earlier, is perfect.
Yeah.
But what they do is that they choose to put their good sides out. If most of us, while we are building our brand on social media, we're able to put out the best of our pictures and not our worst pictures out there. So why do we put the worst of our nations out there and not put the best of them out there? So I'm going to address. I would like to address that. I'm building a brand on social media. You not see a picture of me where I'm naked or where I'm going to have my bath. You see a picture of me there where I'm in my lowest moment, or maybe when I'm crying. I'll post a picture where I'm posting, I'm smiling, even maybe I just finished crying. I'll put that picture there with a nice haircut. Oh, Akin's a big boy. Well, that may be true. But you don't know what is behind the big boy. So we need to look for ways whereby we can begin to tell more compelling stories, more stories that are going to motivate people, are going to encourage people to perceive us in a particular light as Africans.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you that we need to tell a better story about our good side.
Yes, sir.
I absolutely agree with it. Now, but something is, I don't really think I haven't thought about it so well. Okay, but so I'm just going to take it from here. Stopping stories that are not flattering, shutting it down. I don't think we should do that, because once we start shutting something, which is true, down, well, there's no reason why we can't shut something else down. Okay, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. See, we can do better at telling the good stories more to overcome narrative. Yes, to overcome the bad ones. But I don't think we should necessarily say, no, we don't want this to be heard. Yeah, they can hear it, but
no.
If you can...
So I think you got me wrong there. I'm not saying that we shouldn't put some of the things that we have out there out. I'm only saying that we need to put more of our good stuff out there.
Yes, I do agree with that.
So there are a lot of things that are supposed to make it to the internet that will never make it to the internet. But the bad news are the ones that trend faster.
No, yeah, I do agree with that.
Just like this podcast we're having now, this is something that should be on every blog. But you don't see it there.
No.
But me and you go naked on this live now, and it goes around, the whole world will see it.
Yeah,
so you understand?
Absolutely. I agree with you. I do agree with you. Yes. Yes. So see, we need to tell great stories about ourselves and about our countries, about the good things happening in our countries, because there are so many of them.
There are a lot of them.
There's so many of them.
They don't make it to the news.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.